Greetings. My name is Louise Dente, and I welcome you to yet another edition of Cultural Caravan. On this edition is a special as we're joined again from our friend from the UNIA, Mr. Raymond Dugue, who is the first Assistant President General of the UNIA-ACL. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you, Sister Louise. It's always a pleasure to see your lovely face, your beaming smile. So it's our pleasure to be on Cultural Caravan.
Well, this time is really special for us because, you were here with us a few weeks earlier talking about the wonderful tribute to the great and honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey on August 17th. Tell us about the festivities. How did everything go?
Oh my God, Sister Louise, we thank everyone that was out there. It was a stupendous success. It was Thursday, August 17, 2023. And let me say this, this whole festivity, and we're talking about the birth of the prophet, the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, that was started in 1941 by Carlos A. Crooks, one of your heroes, and you've had a lot of shows on Carlos Crooks. And he said that, for what Mr. Garvey had done, for all that he brought to us, the least we can do is honor this man. So Carlos Crooks actually deemed August 17th to be an international Black people holiday. And so he started that parade in 1941. And so now here we are having an opportunity to celebrate Mr. Garvey. So this parade was absolutely fantastic. We had that marching band. Sister Louise, the marching band itself was the calling card. They could drum, they could dance, and they were swaying in the crowd. Everybody was moved. And we had our float. Oh my God. We had all of our esteemed, illustrious elder Africans. We had Dr. Jeffries, male, Dr. Jeffries, female. We had our member, Sister Daphne Lane, 92 years old, would not miss it for anything. And then we had, of course, the Nation of Islam with Minister Arthur Muhammad. And then we had the marchers. We had multiple groups. We had Jamaica Breeze Restaurant. We had the Faka Rock. We had Jamaica Family Medicine. We had the All African People's Revolutionary Party. We had so many entities. They brought their banners. It was beautiful. The biggest thing about Mr. Garvey, he ties productivity to our liberation, meaning, your relationship is based on your productivity. If you're always begging for jobs, always waiting for someone to hire you, no one's going to respect you. But when you go out, produce, create, develop, build, the whole world can respect you. And that's the beauty of Mr. Garvey.
So again, we're very excited. And now I'd just like to welcome our audience to see moments from the glorious celebration of the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey on August 17th, 2023.
Dr. Garvey, Baba Stem, the minute.
Brothers and sisters, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the... Hi, Debbie, how are you? This is the annual Garvey March, Garvey Parade. Brothers and sisters, Marcus Garvey only died when we stopped talking about it. Marcus Garvey lived. We see the problem in Africa. The only way we can solve the problem in Africa is if us as Africans who are living here get our act together. Cheer up and be assured that if it takes 1,000,000 years, the sins of our enemies shall visit the 1,000,000 generation of those who hinder and oppress us. Black people, if I die in Atlanta, my work then shall only begin, for I shall live in the spirit to see the days of Africa's glory. Look for me in the whirlwind. Look for me in the storm. Look for me all around you. And when I am dead, wrap me in the mantle of the red, the black, and the green. For with God's grace and blessing, I shall rise again. I shall bring with me countless millions who have died in the North America, Africa, and the United States for lead us in the fight for freedom, liberty, and life. Right. Brothers and sisters, free up yourself from this judgment. 400 years we have been here. Brothers and sisters, they tell us that we participated in slavery. No. Excuse me, it's a lie. It's a lie. But anyway, I have to go upstairs now. Are you coming with me?
Greetings, Africans! Greetings, Africans! Please applaud for August 17th, the birth of the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey! Okay, Africans, we're getting ready to start. The food is ready. Before we done, and let me say this, the day's table will go first, then all African queens who are mature, then all African kings who are mature, and then all of us young people. Is that okay? Is that okay? Please put your hands together. Please applaud for the New York Mosque leader, Minister Arthur Mohammed. Please applaud for those brothers.
Allow me to greet you, brothers and sisters, with the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom alaikum, Hotel, Peace God. We greet you with all of the greetings of righteous people, because we're not going to allow any religion or any language or any certain way to divide us as a people. So peace to everybody.
I commit my body, mind, and spirit to the protection, defense, and security of the red, black, and green. I dedicate my life to the redemption of Mother Africa and the liberation of her scattered black children. I accept for myself and my descendants the teachings of the universal African nationalism, and I promise that our children will be instilled with the purpose and knowledge of themselves as African people, and the order that cause of our struggle will neither falter nor fail until black people are free and united through one God, one aim, one destiny. That's right.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers. Free up our children, and we have to keep this going. Brothers and sisters, teach every one of your children, your black children, where the Pan-African movement had gone wrong, they did not bring their children with them.
Right.
And how can anything survive if we're not teaching the young ones? So here in the UNIA, we're going to make sure we make leaders. Brothers and sisters, I run a soccer program. And you know what happened when our black black children first come into my program, when they have to go out and play the other races, they're a little timid. They're a little timid because we don't teach them to lead. The other nations are teaching their children to lead our children, but no more. We must teach them their brothers and sisters. And we are doing it, brothers and sisters. Join our ranks. If each and every one of us who's actually here tonight commit ourselves to this movement, our conditions change tomorrow morning, brothers and sisters. If that police officer knows that if he hurts your son, brother, it's 400 of us come in, he will change his mind. So we have to change it, brothers and sisters. What we're doing, we're practicing Garvey and Garveyism to a T. But what Marcus Garvey gave us? Marcus Garvey gave us a government. Brothers and sisters, and when I say a government, I'm not telling you anything with Joe. Marcus Garvey gave us a government. To create a government, one needs to do 5 things. 5 things. First, you have to issue a plebiscite. Number 1, the UNIA under Marcus Garvey did that in 1920. 2, you must have a declaration. We have a declaration of the rights of Negro people. That's the second thing. 3, you have to have a flag. On August 13, 1920, the UNIA created its flag. 4, you must have a constitution. The UNIA created its constitution in 1918. And 5, you must be recognized by other governments throughout the world. 44 countries in 1919, 1920 recognized the UNIA as a government. On the 31st of August 1920, we became an official government of the world and recognized we had our passport, we could travel every single where. But what happened? The slave master looked at it and 400 of them got together and said, are we going to allow this one man, Marcus Garvey, to stop what we have been building for 300-400 years? They say you must stop him at all costs. England sent to the USA, you must stop this man. France sent to them, you must stop this man. But brothers and sisters, the government was created already. A thought was in your mind already. While they can kill the messenger, they cannot kill the idea. Therefore, Garvey and Garveyism is still here. Garvey gave us a plan. He gave us economics. So what are we doing with it? Brothers and sisters, I can tell you what we as the UNIA, we're doing with it. We created an investment vehicle. We created a wholesale/retail supermarket where we got some of our members here to invest $1.8 million. And we have our own wholesale and retail supermarket where we are selling to each other. Last year, our sales were over $12 million. We made a profit, our people got investment, they got their dividends. Brothers and sisters, we're talking about Garvey and Garveyism at the highest peak. Brothers and sisters, Mr. Garvey spoke about Liberia and building that super city. What we have done, we have gone to Liberia and we have built a farm. We have built a farm and we have built a factory. And what we're going to do in 7 years, less than 7 years, we're going to build that city that Marcus Garvey spoke about. Marcus Garvey spoke about that big city. He did get the money to build it. He did get the resources. But what happened? Because the US, England, and France, he shook the cornerstone of these 3 empires, and they tried everything they could to stop Mr. Garvey in Liberia. They even sent that degenerate W.E. Du Bois, the agent that worked for them, to stop Garvey and Garveyism plan. But let me tell you something. When I'm in Liberia, I pass Firestone every single day. 1 million acres Mr. Garvey had secured in Liberia. He secured it for $1 an acre. Firestone ended up being financed by the US. And instead of paying the Liberian people $1 per acre like Mr. Garvey was going to do, they pay them 6 cents an acre. Brothers and sisters, we are running a farm in Liberia. In Mr. Garvey plan in 1914, there was a planned farm in it. And guess what was the farm name in Mr. Garvey's plan in 1919?
Liberty Farm.
Liberty Farm. Brothers and sisters, what's our farm in Liberia?
Liberty Farm.
Liberty Farm. Brothers and sisters, we are building economics to a T. As I said, we are Garveyites. We are Garveyite, but we are not parasites. And we refuse to be parasites because we're going to live Garveyism. We're going to work it. We're going to bring our children involved so they can carry on the movement. It's not for me to come and speak Garvey and sell my wares and benefit a few dollars. No, we have to do Garvey and Garveyism. Brothers and sisters, there's a brother in Brooklyn who owned this store, this Marcus Garvey Center, and downstairs from him was a Korean store. The Korean man owned 7 stores. The Korean man said, I get the money from the Korean Association, but I make sure I pay them back so another Korean can get a loan. My friend said to him, Mr. Lee, since I buy from you all the time, can you take me to the Korean Association to get a loan? Somebody have it right over here. Mr. Lee start laughing, and Mr. Lee starts stuttering. No. Korean Association, Korean people. He turned to the brother and said, you're black. Go to the Black Association. Brothers and sisters, where is the Black Association? Right here. The Black Association is right here. Brothers and sisters, without economics, people will control us. They could not control Mr. Garvey because he controlled his economics. To own a share in our company in Iraq, it's $600 per share. You know how we define or got to that figure of $600? If we go back in 1919, Mr. Garvey and the Black Star Line Steamship Corporation, it cost $5 per share. But it's a long time between 1919 and today, right? So if you put 5% cost of living adjustment from that period until now, it's exactly $600. So we charge $600 for our share. And our objective now is to have the rock in every city where we live, every city where we work, every city where we love. Because we're not beggars anymore. Forget about your 501c3. We're going to beg the enemy. Brothers and sisters, how many of you, if Mr. Garvey was here and have an investment vehicle, how many of you would invest today? How many of you would come and shop at our institution? But brothers and sisters, we have it. We have it, we have it, we have it, we have it. So we're saying that we just have to come together under this banner and make it work. We can't talk Garveyism. We have to live Garveyism. We have to work Garveyism. And this is what we're doing. So brothers and sisters, the biggest compliment to Mr. Garvey, the biggest compliment to Mr. Garvey is to join the movement that he created so it can continue. Before we move on, brothers, I'm sure most of you have said, or you have heard, that we participated in slavery, right? And most of us sometimes believe that. Brothers and sisters, it's a lie. It's a lie. We never participated in slavery. If you look at England, they have made over $100 trillion on us as slaves, on our diamond. They have stolen all our resources. They have taken us into this world. They have made trillions. France, the US, everyone. So if they're saying slavery was an economic venture, we're the economics that we receive from it. Brothers and sisters, we fought them in the jungle. We fought them in the villages. We fought them on the high seas. Brothers and sisters, we fought them on the seashore. We fought them on 60 different mountaintops in Jamaica. We fought them in Haiti. God knows Marcus Garvey fought them them is to join the Garvey movement. Join your government. We have a government. If you're not pleased with whoever the president, so-called president here, create your own. Africa cannot be free, brothers and sisters, until we organize ourselves here in North America and build our economic system. And brothers and sisters, I charge each and every one of you to become a part of this movement today, tonight. And let's work hard for 1 year, and we come back here next year, and you will see where this will take us. But brothers and sisters, it's in our hands. Again, I'm saying, don't tell me you're a Garveyite. Don't tell me you love Marcus Garvey, but you refuse to join this movement. Brothers and sisters, we want to thank you for coming out. We hope you enjoyed the day. We hope you learned something, but each and every one of us have a role to play. Remember, everyone can't do everything. However, everyone can do something. Do what you need to do to make that difference. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and I hail you by saying one God, one aim, one destiny. Long live Marcus Garvey, the greatest man that ever walked earth.
That was fantastic. I mean, it was really a great day in Harlem and for the Harlems of the world, and really well put together. So if people want information, is there any number that that we can give if anyone's interested in more information?
Oh, absolutely. You can go, well, first of all, we have a website, www.unia-aclgovernment.com. You can reach us there. Secondly, we have our own radio internet station now. We used to be on terrestrial radio, that was sold. So it's going to YouTube, and you can search for UNIA Rock Media. Rock is spelled R-O-C. That's the restaurant owner's call. And thirdly, if you need to reach me, I'm available 24/7, 718-570-7350. Again, 718-570-7350. And well, I said thirdly, but lastly, get this, Sister Louise, and to your listeners, we've already started planning for August 17, 2024. Please save that date. That is a Saturday. So our UNIA convention will start on Thursday, August 15th, the 16th, Friday, and then 17th, 18th. The convention is closed. We're celebrating Mr. Garvey. We're going to have a festival that day at the Harlem State Office Building Plaza, 125th Street and Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard. And afterwards, we're going to have the biggest parade since Mr. Garvey's day. So I know, Sister Louise, you're going to be front and center with us. So I extend.
Well, it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be right here in New York. So I'm sure we're going to talk about it as we move in that direction. And thank you so much for announcing it here on our program. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. And to our audience, we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. And we continue to encourage you to tune in, to write, and to tell a friend. But until next time, Louise Dente saying thank you.